aesthetically, I love the world. I love New Bordeaux. I really appreciate the fact that this game takes place in a place and time that isn't usually represented in games. Like we've done New York and LA facsimiles a ton.
Sure.
Whereas like we don't really have this, and especially of the era, 1967. And talking about that, like this game does like head on deal with what you would think of in terms of playing an African American protagonist in
the late 60s.
In the late 60s in America. This game does deal with, just straight on with racism and with the Klan and with the fact that there's certain stores where if you just enter a store, they're like, we don't serve you. You have to leave.
Exactly. Segregation is still very much a big part of this world. And that's one thing I really appreciated about this game when I did preview coverage for so long on it, that every time I saw it, it was consistent in that it didn't shy away from anything, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it'd be easy to say like, oh, everyone's racist, but we're not really gonna force it on you. Like you're never gonna hear the N-word or anything like that. But this game, whether or not it needs it, in your opinion or my opinion, like it's there.
Yeah.
Like the world is there.
And addresses it right at the splash, like right when you start the game. It has this like note from Hangar 13 that's very much like, hey, we didn't want to pull any punches because this is what the world was like, and a lot of people still go through this in the world. So.
I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah,
and I mean, even some characters in the game like acknowledge that this is something that's rough. In one of the early parts of the game, in the opening missions, one of his white friends is like, hey, we're going undercover, so I'm sorry if I have to use the N-word.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, I might have to talk down to you.
Yeah, he's like, it's not like I haven't heard it before.
Yeah, yeah. Also, just like when you get into certain areas, like this is just really, I don't know, I just love the interior of this place.
You can look at the texture on the walls, right? Like it's got that crappy floral texture.
Oh, totally, yeah.
See.
So yeah, I was mentioning how much I like aesthetically New Bordeaux. That being said, like there's not a ton, which I guess, I don't know, maybe that's my complaint in all open world games, is the city looks really cool, but there's not like a ton of stuff to do in it. There's more now than there was in the first 10 hours of the game, but I feel like it's this super big, awesome playground just
with like designated event areas.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe again, like new stuff is unlocking still throughout the game. Like this is, I don't want to call it an extended tutorial, but like I just got to the part where I'm going to start doing things and having to assign which lieutenant it goes to. So,
and I mean, see right here, there's a red car if you're looking at the mini map up on the left, and like that's a randomly generated, I assume randomly generated event where you can go take out that car, drop the sort of the control that the mob has over this district, and also earn a little bit of cash, right?
But there's also that red car. This is a revenge thing. So I took this district from Marcano, who's eventually the dude you want to kill.
Right.
And so he has dudes who are out to get me.
Oh, so this is a retaliation.
And so this is them against me. And the last time I did this, the last time I did something like that, I just...
oh, my God.
She was racist.
She's just sleeping.
She's a very sleepy racist. That's my favorite bedtime story.
The narcoleptic racist.
I think that was one of the people he dates in the hit film Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
Actually, it is. It is. I don't know if she was a racist, but
probably. I mean, were you gonna say everybody is? What the hell?
Everyone you kill it.
What the hell was I saying?
No
the fact that I drove. A dude was chasing me, and so I drove into what I knew was one of my safe houses, and I just drove in, and all of a sudden, all my Italian buddies just killed the guy, and I was like, "Oh, this is great! I didn't have to do anything."
So this is really cool because this riverboat area right here with that bridge right there, I actually was standing on this is the riverfront in New Orleans, and this kind of plays out perfectly. Like it looks very similar.
Yeah. So this is again called New Bordeaux, but obviously very, very heavily inspired by New Orleans.
Very heavily.
One of the opening missions is during Mardi Gras. You go through the Mardi Gras parade at a place that looks like Bourbon Street.
They have the French Ward, which is the French Quarter.
Yep. They have a bunch of their cemeteries are above ground. I don't know if those have names.
Mausoleums.
Yeah.
So I mean, the recreation of, we actually have a couple videos up where we went to New Orleans and looked around New Orleans and compared it to the game, and then talked to Hangar 13 about what it took to do that. So they're kind of really interesting watches if you're interested in the the geography of the city and like what it takes to make a city into a video game. Because I don't know if you know that playing a video game in a regular city would be super boring.
Yes, you need to expand roads. You need to like sort of cut and chop and screw parts of the city. Don't
cut and chop and screw them all together. Yeah.
Stop it.